In this video, you'll learn how to use your iPhone's emergency features to quickly access assistance and alert your loved ones in times of crisis. While most of these features will be covered on the iPhone, some are also available on the iPad and Apple Watch. If we haven't met, I'm Ellen from Ellen's Tips for iOS, where I help seniors master their iPhones and iPads. If you find the video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. If you find yourself in a situation where calling 911 isn't possible, you can send a text to 911 or your country's local emergency service to obtain help. To do this, you'll open the Messages app like I have here. You'll enter 911 in the To field. You'll type your emergency message. You'll go ahead and tap the green Send button. Here's a note. 911 texting may not be available in all areas, so I'll add a link in the show's description to an Apple support article, and I'll also add a link to an FCC PDF to see if your area is covered. You can also use Apple's voice assistant to dial 911 if you can't physically reach your iPhone. You would just say, "Hey, Apple lady, call 911 on speakerphone," and Apple's voice assistant will connect you to emergency services. She can also call your emergency contacts if you ask. Emergency SOS on the iPhone allows you to call 911 for help. In certain countries and regions, emergency services can request live video. You can stream your video or upload photos and videos to help them assess your situation. You can also use Emergency SOS to alert your emergency contacts with a message and your current location. If your location changes, your emergency contacts will continue to receive updates about your new location for some period of time. Here are the methods you can use to call emergency services. You can press and hold on the side button along with the power button, and the little pop-up appears, and you can slide emergency call or SOS, and emergency services will be called. I'm going to cancel out of that, and let me come back into my iPhone. If I push and hold and continue to hold, what you're going to see, so I'm going to push and hold the volume button until it can either be volume up or volume down, but I'm going to continue to hold the volume button and the side button until a countdown timer appears. So you're going to see it for a brief second, and then I'm going to let it go so that I don't call emergency services. So I'm holding the volume button and the power button, and you'll see keep holding to call emergency services. And I went ahead and let that go. If you continue to hold that, a countdown timer will appear and emergency services will automatically be called. The last option you have for calling emergency services is by quickly pressing the side button or what's called the power button on your iPhone. Quickly press it 5 times in a row. And once you do that, a pop-up appears with the emergency call slider, and you can go ahead and do that. And once the emergency call ends, if you have emergency contacts set up, they will be alerted with a text message, provided you did not choose to cancel sending that text. If you want your emergency contacts notified when you take a fall or you call emergency SOS, you have to add those emergency contacts to your medical ID. And to do that, you will open up the Health app, tap on the profile picture in the upper right corner, tap on Medical ID, locate emergency contacts, and if you don't have any, it'll say add an emergency contact. I already have some, but if you wanted to add someone else, you would tap on edit and then tap on emergency contact, locate the contact that you want to add, fill in the information, and you're good to go. If your car runs out of gas, gets a flat tire, or breaks down when you're in an area with no cellular service, and you have an iPhone 14 or newer, you can use a satellite connection to text for roadside assistance and a few other options. So to do that, you would want to swipe down from the upper right corner of your device to enter into the control center. Then go ahead and tap in this area right here, and you'll see a satellite connection becomes available. Now, right now it says not available because I'm in an area with cellular connection. But if I tap on that, it gives you an option if you want to try the demo. So you would tap on try demo, and then the best place to do this is outside. So here are the options, though, that are available to you. So you can text for roadside assistance. You can use messages to text a friend. But if I tap, let's just tap messages, you'll see it comes into this satellite connection. And if I tap satellite connection demo, it's going to ask me to turn off cellular connection. And then you have to make sure that you're outside so that your iPhone, if it's an iPhone 14 or newer, can actually connect to the satellites in the sky. Once you finish the demo, you can go ahead and tap on end in the upper right corner. It'll ask you if you want to resume demo or end demo. If I tap end demo, it automatically then will turn my cellular back on. Another newer emergency feature is if you are in a severe car crash, the crash detection feature, again on the newer iPhones, an iPhone 14 or newer, it can detect a front or side impact, rear end collision, and rollovers. When a crash is detected, an alarm sounds and displays an alert on the screens. You can interact with the on-screen alert, but if you are unable, your phone will automatically call emergency services after 20 seconds. If you are unconscious, your iPhone will play a recorded message for first responders. Car detection can also use a satellite connection if you're in an area with no cellular connection. To verify that you have this feature turned on, you'll want to go ahead and open the Settings app, locate Emergency SOS and tap on it, and then scroll down towards the middle of the screen and toggle on that switch that says Call After a Severe Crash. If you're ever in a situation where your iPhone or someone else's can't be accessed using FaceID, you can swipe up on the screen and then you'll see the emergency button on the lower left corner of the screen, and you can tap on that to call emergency services. The last feature we'll talk about is government alerts. The iPhone and other smartphones have the ability to receive emergency, amber, and other alerts to receive critical information. To verify these settings, you'll want to go ahead and open the Settings app. Now we're going to scroll and we're going to tap on Notifications, And then scroll down to the very bottom of the screen and you'll see government alerts. Here you can choose to toggle on what you want. So you could toggle on Amber Alerts. If I tap on Emergency Alerts, these are the options that you have available, and you could toggle on Public or Test Alerts. So those are the government alerts that are available for the iPhone. These tools are designed to provide assistance when you need it most, whether it's contacting emergency services, alerting loved ones, or even getting help in areas without cell service. Take a few minutes to set these features up. It could make all the difference in a crisis. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it with others who might benefit from knowing these life-saving tools. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.